And we're back.
Yep, this part we're going to do absolutely nothing of value except have another pointless dream. Get used to these, by the way.
Well, how can it be pointless, Neo? I mean, you are dreaming of Gardevoir after all. Is there something you want to tell us, Neo?
No, there's nothing. We're not winking. It's not a wet dream. Don't project yourself onto poor Neo Pikachu. Pika-Neo.
I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Well, yet another day we spent the night in our friend's house.
I'm pretty sure it's implied that he lives somewhere else and he just sort of had this house built for no apparent reason just to give to someone random.
No, I'm pretty sure that Cunt Punter is a total social reject and he's happy just to have any friends. He's willing to sleep on the side of the road as long as it means he gets to see your face in the morning.
Yeah. So, some story. I'm pretty sure if you pick I want to be a human again, he kinda gets a little sad.
Yeah, this isn't exactly Mass Effect here. You're not gonna have, the choices you get aren't gonna really affect the story at all.
He's not gonna say fuck you and abandon your rescue team, and you have to get a new partner or anything.
Right, so we're going to introduce friend areas. Basically, friend areas are these locations where you keep auxiliary Pokemon that you recruit, so, anyone that's not you or your main partner that you chose at the beginning of the game. You can only recruit or keep Pokemon that if you have their specific friend area. Now, one thing I actually always liked about the friend area is because, I never actually, used any of the friends I recruited unless they were really badass, like an Absol or something.
Yeah.
But if they weren't an Absol or something, then I really liked the way that they were designed. Like, I thought they had a really nice look to them.
I'll utilize some of them. Magnemite won't be one of them. Well, okay, I take Magnemite on one mission. Just for shits and giggles.
Just out of pity.
Yeah. Now, I click on nickname and then I realize, oh shit, I don't have anything to nickname him. Let's get to the nicknaming first. They're talking about his overwhelming desire to be our fuck buddies.
A robot, yeah, I'm sure there's a kind of fetish that fits into this.
Yeah. Good on you, Bizbiz.
Can you imagine Magnemite trying to whisper?
Well, and yeah, now
it's like they're like on a secret stealth mission with Magnemite. Then, hey guys, you should really get them.
Now I name him M-Dog because I couldn't think of anything else. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck do I name this fucking thing? And then I'm like, fuck
Should have just kept it Magnemite.
I could have called him Magmarite, which would have been even worse than M-Dog, but whatever.
Should have called him Scrap Metal.
Alright.
But yeah, basically how the recruitment system works is that occasionally when you're in a dungeon at random, I'm not sure how this system exactly works, I can't remember, but seemingly at random, enemy Pokemon who you defeat will ask if they, will be so impressed, as this game likes to justify it, by your skills that they'll want to join your party.
Well, that's the thing. Actually, each individual Pokemon each species has its own recruit rate. I believe the higher the recruit rate, the more likely they are to join you.
Probably. But, basically how it works with the partner system is that you can only carry, I believe, a maximum of 4 spaces in your party. Now, space is not equivalent to one Pokemon. This becomes more... this matters more in the post-game when you can switch up your Pokemon, your party entirely, and you don't have to just stick with your main Pokemon. But you can only, let's say a small Pokemon will fill up 1 space, whereas, a large Pokemon like Onix can fill up 2.
Yeah.
So that way you'll only be able to, have you, your main partner, and then Onix, or you, your main partner, and then 2 smaller Pokemon. So, that's basically how it works.
And here's Alakazam, the broest of bros, with his 2 other broing bros.
We've got a UU, an NU, and an OU. I'm surprised that Tyranitar isn't leading this pack.
Yeah. Alakazam was OU for a while. He was broken in Gen 1, but we're not gonna go all competitive fag through this playthrough, don't worry.
We're gonna desperately resist the urge, though.
He can melt mountains with his flamethrower.
It's funny to think that Alakazam at like any point can just make all these Pokemon's heads just blow up.
Yeah. And apparently he's the smartest Pokemon ever with an IQ of 5,000. Even though IQ isn't actually how smart you are, it's how much you can learn, I believe. He senses a fag.
I'm so...
Lombre is pretty cool too.
I don't know, I prefer Ludicolo. Did you see how swag Ludicolo is in fucking Coliseum?
Yeah.
Oh, here's a less than subtle introduction of our villain.
Yeah.
And what an intro to just sticking his tongue out of it. But then again, Gengar is truly the broest of bros.
He's a asshole.
Hey, dude, Gengar is amazing.
Alright.
He at least is able to, I'm sorry to break into competitive one more time, at least he's able to stay in OU. Oh, snap.
Oh, damn, TDF.
Okay, I'll stop doing that.
Alright. Now, of course, all we get is Pokemon news, so I'm just going to go to Tiny Woods because I'm never going to read that shit.
Seriously, how absolutely retarded do you have to be to freaking need help in Tiny Woods? How many terrible parents exist in this world where, like, all these children just wind up in these horrible places?
Now I'm going to show off all the friend areas we have, what they look like. Now, you don't just have the friend areas that Wigglytuff gives you. You also have the friend areas that you and your partner belong to. For example,
yeah, as I said,
Pikachu's is Energetic Forest, and Cyndaquil's is some place in the volcano.
Right, like I said, you know, in the post game, one of the things you're allowed to do is you're allowed to switch up your party. You have total control over your party, so you don't have to stick with Pikachu.
It's pretty cool. I like developed sub teams that I would use.
I never swapped out. I never wanted to go through the process of leveling up. Now, see, like stuff like this looks really cool. I always thought it was like really neat how much detail was put into these friend areas.
And this is Pikachu's place, Energetic Forest. I like the lighting.
Damn, Pikachu can sure run around. I mean, like, my name's Speedy Gonzalez.
Now I don't speed these missions up because they're the only missions in the thing. And then TDF's I'm sure is butt mad at this, but whatever.
It's almost as bad as not running through the fucking levels, but at least you fixed that.
Now, I'm using Thundershock on them even though I really don't need to.
You could freaking just like a regular, like generic A attack will be enough to take care of them at this level.
I'm pretty sure at this point, when they attack you, they do absolutely no damage. Literally, no damage. 0 damage.
Now, see, what I'm wondering, if these are supposedly levels, then how is sunlight filtering into them? I mean, it's not like you're in, like, trees and you're, like, going down, like, I don't know, like, through the... Goddamn, what's the word I'm looking for? But, like, the general thing stands that, how is light filtering through the ground? How are you just continuously going underground to what's seemingly the same location?
Why are there stone stairs?
That's also a pretty big problem. Fucking magical powers, man. It's like Captain Planet or something. One thing I really didn't like, and maybe I've mentioned this in the last part, was that the fact you can only do one dungeon per day before the game basically forces you to take a nap. Which, okay, I'm gonna try to refrain from mentioning the sequel as much as I do, but which gets especially annoying in the sequel because there's like a long-ass animation every time before you go to bed.
Yeah. I could think of you eating dinner, but yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Probably never.
Are you gonna be doing the post-game stuff?
There's a lot of post-game stuff. I'm not showing off all of it. I might not even show off some of it. I mean, there's just so much of it, and there's no structure to it, so I can't really make playthrough material out of it, you know, just to make it structured. Now we teleport out, and Magnemite had no consequence whatsoever, because he was completely useless.
Yeah, the problem is that usually when you recruit Pokemon, even in, like, advanced dungeons, they're still, like, usually significantly lower level than you. and just the comparison. You don't really usually want to go through the trouble of leveling them up.
Yeah, you get training later on though, like a dojo.
Yeah, I never actually visited the dojo. I only did it once out of curiosity.
I show it off later on.
Oh.
TDF, are you being a fag? Yeah, he went. Oh man. It's TDF's family, folks. Are you back?
This my family cares about me.
Are you back?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
God damn it.
Good. I'm happy you're back. See, this is how professional we are at Commentary Comms.
Yeah, see, the thing is that Eric's already made that joke in reference in another playthrough, so you're kind of...
Another playthrough on another channel, so, oh. Yeah, Kekleon gets fucking pissed when we don't have room for his items.
Okay, no, you haven't seen anything if you just saw Kekleon get pissed there. I mean, Jesus Christ, if you even accidentally take something from the shop, like, mid-dungeon, he will flip the fuck out.
And he's hard to kill in mid-dungeon, because... Although that is the only way you can recruit a Kekleon, but my god, he's hard to kill. Though there is a way to steal, like if you have one of those orbs that warps you right to the stairs, and you just get all of them warp right to the stairs, and you'll just escape with them, and essentially be an amazing shoplifter. Now here I'm
But seriously, I mean, the first time I encountered him, like, in a battle, it was a complete accident. I didn't know what he would do. I accidentally stepped over an apple and then walked out. Then all I know is that I take one step outside and then he just flips the fuck out, and then just shadow sneaks me and does 127 damage. And then...
Yeah.
I was scarred for life.
Like, you have to have really, you have to be really lucky to recruit him. You actually need a special item just to recruit him, and you just opened a Coke in the middle of the commentary, didn't you?
How jealous.
God damn it, TDF.
Don't be jealous.
I'm jealous because I'm out of Coke.
See, I also don't get some of these delivery missions. It's like it's some sort of like mafia thing going on here, where they're hiding out like in freaking Mount Steel, and we need to deliver some sort of special Oranberry to them.
Now, as for those near floor Mount Steel, for that you just have to complete the dungeon with an item. I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had to specifically deliver it to them.
No, not when the location says near Mount. You know, when it says near this floor, Mount Steel or whatever. For those missions, when it's just near that place, you have to complete the dungeon.
Okay.
With the item in hand, of course. At least I believe that's how it works. I might be wrong.
Well, you frequently are, Neo.
Yeah. Now I don't like I have to go through 2 menus to actually take the job.
Yeah, I know. I always find it incredibly redundant. It's like, first, from the bulletin board, you need to, like, accept the mission, or, like, put it into your mission, like...
Jobless,
yeah. And then you need to accept it a second time, which never makes sense to me. Not that it matters. You can accept every mission at once, and then simply have it, like, just simply go to them individually. It doesn't affect anything.
It's really stupid, but... what you gonna do? It's not that bad.
Imagine how disappointing it must be for the Pokemon who are, like, at the bottom of your list. It's like you accept their letter and you're overjoyed, like, holy shit, someone actually is gonna help my grandma who got lost in tiny woods, and then it takes you, like, 5 days to actually get there because you're busy with everyone else, and you just raise his hopes. Yeah.
Right.
What's the longest you'd say you've ever been stuck in a dungeon? Or like not a dungeon, but like in a certain level of a dungeon?
Yeah. And, so here's the one I want to bring up. You know how you can nickname your party members? Alright, for a comp hunter, that's implied that the name you choose is actually his name. When you nickname other people, are you just saying, no, this can't be your name anymore, I'm giving you an entirely new name? Or is that would that be their name beforehand already that you just made up?
Well, I assume since they are joining your gang after all, you know, they have to have specific code names or else the fuzz will get on them too easily. No, but seriously, you didn't answer my question, God damn it, Neo. What's the longest you've ever been, what do you think is the longest you've ever been stuck in, like, a specific level of a dungeon?
Probably somewhere in Sky Tower.
The longest, not where. You.
The long. Oh, time. Well, fuck you. I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I do not remember.
Well, I mean, you don't have to say it honest. I mean, it's not like something to be embarrassed about. Jesus Christ, I can't remember how long I've been stuck in something. Blah. I'd say maybe about like something like 10 minutes. It was horrible.
Yeah, some of the later dungeons can get really complex, especially when they start darkening places and you can't see that far ahead of you when you're in these hallways.
Also, I believe there's actually like some sort of a time limit that you can actually stay on the level. Actually,
if you're on one floor for too long, it'll start showing messages about a strong wind coming, and if you stay there too long, it'll just faint.
Yeah, I know. That scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was like, I just got this really like ominous message, like there's a wind, there's a storm brewing, Harry, and then like out of nowhere I just die. It was absolutely horrifying.
Yeah.
Can't take no damage. You're so pathetic. Die.
Yeah, they're doing absolutely no damage. We are completely steamrolling this dungeon.
Oh yeah, assholes. So I was trying to avoid you for some reason.
They might be part of the dungeon. They might be some enemies. Come to fucking kill me.
No, I think they just might be slightly insane, and that's what, and they're trying to escape. You know,
well, you'd have to be insane to get lost in Thunderwave Cave.
I guess. And they're just the people who are requesting the jobs are just like trying to use the whole ploy of they got lost as, you know, cover.
Yeah.
For the real reason. How do you know you're doing good? You just murdered thousands of Pokemon to save one Pokemon.
Alright, see you next part.
This is not what I call justice.